Good day. Welcome to my vlog. Today I want to talk about labels. The past 3 days I have attempted to eat completely organic, but attempting to eat completely organic brings up some interesting questions about labels. Like, what really allows something to be called organic or not? Now, most of the food that I ate this past week was from my farm, so I know whether or not it was organic, and most of it, or all of it that came from my farm was. But it brings up the good question that when you go to a store and say, I would like something that's organic, is it really organic? What makes that organic? What does the label organic mean? And this is a big question amongst like organic farmers. I've heard Polyface calls his farm transparent farm as opposed to organic, which means you can come and watch to make sure that it's organic, because so many people took advantage of the organic label and sold the same thing under just a different label. But I doubt almost anyone is going to say that this is a problem. If you say that your food is diet, but you put sugar in it, that's not good. It's like a lie. If you say your food is gluten-free and somebody who is trying to abstain from all gluten products buys your product and gets gluten in it, and then their whole diet or their whole attempt at getting rid of maybe their mental illness even is destroyed because you labeled your food wrongly, that's a problem. And I don't think anybody's going to disagree with this in regards to the label of organic or gluten-free or even diet. I mean, what if a diabetic goes to get something that's diet, but the person who made it didn't actually make it diet because it's cheaper to put sugar in it than it was to put a NutraSweet or false sugar in it, then they can get sick. So, I mean, this is a problem, right? But this is what has occurred to me as I was driving down the road thinking about this, is that a label is a sign, right? Does anybody disagree that a label is a sign? Of course not. A label is a sign. That's what they are. It's a different type of sign. But words are signs. That's what they are. That's what words are. They're signs that point to something in reality that is. And so when we communicate, we determine this word is a sign for that thing. And so when we are understanding what that word is, like translation, we translate in English from reality all the time. You know, we take our language and apply it to reality. This happens perpetually, pretty much, in conversation. But we don't get as excited or upset when somebody mistakes the label with regular words. As a matter of fact, in our world, in this wonderful relativistic world, it's like, well, what does the word love mean to you? Or what does the word moral mean to you? Or what does the word, I don't know, beauty mean to you? It's not a matter of what it means to me. What if we went to the store and was like, I would like to buy an organic apple juice, which I bought yesterday. It was really good. And you went to the front and you were like, is this organic? And the person at the cash register says, well, I don't know. What does organic mean to you? I don't care what it means to me. I want to know. I need it to be the organic universal. That means that it doesn't have pesticides. It doesn't have fertilizers. It doesn't have this, that. We need a consistency in the label. Communication is dead. You know, the great or not so great Friedrich Nietzsche said, in order to kill God, we must first kill grammar. Well, in the United States and most of our fluffy butterfly rainbow talk, we've attempted to kill language by saying things like, well, what does the word mean to you? It's not a matter of what the word means to you, except for the fact that there are places where you need to take what the word means to you and conform it to what the word means universally so that we can communicate. You know, if you think the color blue is actually the color red, and somebody goes, chase that red car, and you chase a blue one, you got problems, right? I mean, because you're wrong. So there is a place at which we need to say, well, what does it mean to you so that you can fix it? But it doesn't mean, what does it mean to you because that's what it is. You know what I mean? But so I was thinking about this in regards to labels, but words are insanely important as well. It's not simply a matter of what does it mean to you. It's a matter of how is it understood? What does it point to in reality? Labels are important. Here's the other aspect of this understanding of labels. And I'm trying to understand this better. But you know, if I'm not a pyramid, if I'm a triangle walking around with my three sides, and I say, "Hey, everybody, guess what? I'm a square." It's pretty easy to tell that I'm not a square based off the essence of a triangle. The essence of a triangle is to have three sides. The essence of a square is to have four sides. If I'm walking around with three sides, I'm not a square. But we do these type things with, say, the Catholic faith. We walk around saying, "I'm a Catholic, but I don't believe in this, and I don't believe in that, and I don't believe..." Well, the essence of what it is to be a Catholic is to believe in these things. So if you don't believe in those things, then you're not a Catholic. You're like a triangle walking around saying that you're a square. You're wrong. You know, you're like an organic label on a packaged meat that is full of the stuff that makes it not organic, like pesticides on the front and fertilizers and unnatural fertilizers and packaged with some wonderful stuff in it that's not good. Okay, so I didn't really flow that real well, but it's okay because maybe my point was still made. And you know, but it's not only. Let's say there was a Democrat, a person who said, "I'm a Democrat, but I believe in pro-life, and I believe that we should cut spending, and I believe that we shouldn't have more taxes, and I'm not a fan of redistributing the wealth." And well, then you're going to have to go, kind of sounds like you're a wolf in sheep's clothing, or it kind of sounds like you're not one of us, or if you're a Democrat, you know what I mean? But so the labels matter. This is all I'm trying to point out here, is that, you know, lots of times, and I get fussed at frequently for saying, "Well, I don't know, what do you think that word means?" And it's like, "Well, is this a vocabulary quiz?" No, it's not a vocabulary quiz. It's called communication. It's what you have to do in order to actually understand each other. So, yes, it's important to point out in things like organic or diet or sugar or all these different things, whether or not things are what the label says they are. And it's also important to point out in things like Catholic or Democrat or Republican or Christian or Muslim, whether or not they're actually fitting the label that they're claiming. They could be going contrary. They could be a false label. They could be a highly... what was I looking for? A highly... yeah. They could be a not organic food with the organic label. Maybe this helps. Thank you for watching. Bye.